All right, so we're going deep on Jack Sparrow.
Okay.
The song by The Lonely Island featuring Michael Bolton.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of wild, right? Like a comedic rap and a Grammy-winning ballad guy.
It's, yeah, pretty unexpected. You don't see that every day.
But it totally works. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think makes it so funny?
I think, well, I mean, for me, it's that total clash of what you'd expect, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got The Lonely Island, all their, like, humor and pop culture stuff, and then, bam, there's Michael Bolton.
Right.
It's like oil and water, but somehow they made, I don't know, this crazy good comedic thing.
Yeah, it's like they took two totally different genres and just like, boom, threw them in a blender. And then added a sprinkle of absurd.
Right. It's bizarre, but it works.
Totally. So let's break it down. At the start, you've got The Lonely Island. They're in the studio, all hyped, ready to record this party track.
Yeah, classic Lonely Island vibes.
Right. And then in walks
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
And he's like, hey, guys, I just binged all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
No way.
Yeah, and he's got this, get this, a big sexy hook for their song.
About pirates.
Oh, yeah. You can just imagine The Lonely Island, right? Like, what just happened? That's where the comedy starts, I think. That shift from party to pilots.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, hold up. But The Lonely Island, they're pros, right? So they lay down the beat. They start their verses all about clubbing and stuff.
Yeah.
Typical party song. But then
Bolton jumps in, full ballad mode.
about Jack Sparrow.
Oh, yeah, he goes all in. It's not just a name drop or two.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's singing about raven locks swaying on the ocean breeze and a mystical quest to the Isle of Tortuga. You can almost see the rum and parrots. It's that vivid.
It's like he hijacked the song.
Yeah, it's like a musical U-turn.
It's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
It's so not what you expect, but that's what makes it funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the way they use these interruptions throughout, it's not just random. It's like comedic timing,
Totally. Like a running gag, but it keeps getting, weirder.
Right.
Like when The Lonely Island's like, yeah, that was kind of weird. It's perfect.
Yeah. They're like, what is happening? But they're trying to roll with it, get the song back on track.
But Bolton's just stuck on the movies.
He's got this movie obsession. It's like he can't help himself.
Yeah, it's like this tug of war, and the more they pull, the harder he digs in. Like clashing artists, it's great.
Absolutely. And it just keeps getting wilder from there. It's like he's got this movie encyclopedia in his head, and he's just flipping through it.
Yeah.
He goes from pirates straight to, get this, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
It's like, out of nowhere, he's like, life is a box of chocolates, and my name is Forrest Gump.
What?
And then he's all, professing his love to Jenny. It's wild.
Forrest Gump. That's so random.
I know, right?
But that's what makes it so funny, though.
Totally.
Yeah.
So what's he going to pull out next? You have no idea what's coming.
It's like he's playing movie roulette. Yeah, and you've got these, like, hardcore rap verses about partying, and then bam, it's Forrest Gump and chocolates.
It's so jarring.
It's hilarious.
Totally. And it's not just the random movies. It's how he just shoves them in there.
Like a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, like when he's all, then you can call me Scarface snorting mountains of cocaine. Come on.
That's pure Lonely Island gold.
Right. But it's Michael Bolton singing it.
It's like he's trying to make Scarface into a power ballad.
It's amazing. The Lonely Island's reactions are perfect, too.
Yeah, like from no to, oh, God, to come on. You can feel them losing it.
Like they unleash something they can't control.
But then wait for it. There's this twist. Bolton actually gets on board with them.
Right.
He starts rapping about Scarface with them.
No way.
Yeah, but it's still totally out there, classic Bolton. And then that final line, okay, turns out Michael Bolton is a major cinephile.
That's the punch.
He's like, boom, the whole joke of the song hits you.
It all makes sense.
But Michael Bolton just loves movies way too much.
But it's not just funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, a commentary on stuff, too, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like the music biz, artists, and how far they'll go for their art.
It's poking fun at the whole thing, egos, creative differences.
Yeah. On the surface, it's silly, but there's this deeper level, too.
Absolutely. And it's smart. It's self-aware. The song knows it's ridiculous.
And that makes it even funnier.
Right. Like they're winking at us saying, get it.
Exactly. But what I find really interesting is how this weird pairing actually worked.
Right?
Like clashing styles.
Yeah.
But they made something amazing.
Yeah, it's like they took the Lonely Island's humor and Bolton's, over-the-top singing, and somehow it clicked.
They played off each other.
And it worked.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
I love that analogy.
It's like on their own, they're fine, but together, magic.
That's Jack Sparrow for you.
And that's the cool thing about collaborations, right? You step outside the box, and sometimes
You get something special.
Jack Sparrow is proof.
Oh. It's a reminder that the best ideas can come from the most unexpected places.
Totally. Which makes me think, what other musical pairings could be this awesome?
Oh, what do you have in mind?
I was thinking, what about, like, Dolly Parton and Snoop Dogg?
Whoa! Okay, that's a combo I never thought of. Country Queen meets the Dog Father. I like it.
Right. It'd be like total genre bending, but I bet it'd be amazing.
Yeah, Snoop's laid-back style with Dolly's, charm and her songwriting could be fire.
Totally. Plus, they both have done collabs with, like, all sorts of artists.
That's true. Dolly's worked with, everyone. Kenny Rogers, Miley Cyrus, you name it. And Snoop's done tracks with Katy Perry, even Willie Nelson.
Exactly. So they're both down to try new sounds, push boundaries.
Right.
Which is exactly what Jack Sparrow did.
Yeah, totally. And it just shows you, this whole deep dive, it's not just about one song.
It's like bigger, right?
It's about how we think about things, like unexpected pairings, not just in music, but everywhere.
Yeah, like at work, in your community, even with your friends and family,
Absolutely. It's about challenging what we think we know. Because sometimes the weirdest combos are the ones that work best.
That's a good point.
Like The Lonely Island and Michael Bolton. I mean, who would have thought?
Right. It's so out there, but it worked.
It's a reminder that creativity, it can come from anywhere.
So to everyone listening, we'll leave you with this. What unexpected pairings are you curious about? What could you shake up in your world?
Go experiment. See what you can create.
You never know. You might find the next Jack Sparrow hiding right under your nose.